This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. Each Monday I like to try and do some sort of lesson-y type lick type video. The reason for this is that for me, I personally like to, follow small pockets of interest that can give me like a smaller concept to work on for a bit, and hopefully over time, by working on lots of these different bits and pieces, I'm developing kind of, some sort of flexibility in what I'm able to do, as well as having things to keep me on some sort of track of learning a thing, trying to apply a thing and all that sort of stuff. And just following things that jump out to me as being interesting. It's kind of how I've always done things, and it's got me as far as my bedroom. If you want to get the tab for this, it will be on my Patreon. Patreon's the place where you can get my backing tracks as well, and like the tabs for the lessons. I'm going to do another solo this month, specifically a lesson on that as well. But yeah, that's the hard sell on the Patreon. So I saw this came from a video that I saw. This is not recording, of Paul Gilbert in 1992 apparently, and he looked quite young, long hair, kind of looked like Leon Todd. It was like a 6-minute solo, and I think there's quite a lot of good stuff within that. This is just one part that jumped out at me. There's possibly another video I might make that's inspired by this on some arpeggio ideas that Paul came up with. But this is kind of a simple-ish pentatonic idea, and I think it's always kind of good to have new ways to sort of get something interesting out of the pentatonic scale. It's something I'm very interested in, just trying to get something a little bit different out of something that we all use a lot of the time, right? So the idea is we're going to be in C sharp minor for this, right? And so we're going to be using our standard minor pentatonic box shape. Right, so what we're going to do is start on our A string and start on the second note on that string, and we go from the 11th fret down to the 9th fret, down to the 12th fret on the E string, and then back up 9, 11, up to 9, 11, and then 9 again, and then down, 11, 9. So you get this little fragment. Okay, so that is essentially the concept in a nutshell. You know, it would help if I picked it. So my picking pattern, I'm kind of doing a little bit of legato, so pull off, upstroke, downstroke, hammer on, upstroke, downstroke. Okay, so that's, and then we can jump up. So then we jump up to our D string, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9. So you get. Okay, and then 11, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, and then 12, 9, 11, 9, 12, 9, 12, 9. So you get this. And he loops it. And it just jumped out at me because it was something that I've not played that sort of thing before, and it felt a little bit strange under my fingers at first. So what we could do from there, my first idea with this was really to kind of reverse it. What would it be? Something like that. So 9, 12, 9, 12, 9. Nine, 12, 9, 12, 9, 11, 9, 11, and then something like that. The other thing would be to take it around other pentatonic boxes. So you could kind of just take this concept through any pentatonics of the shapes that you know. So major pentatonic, remember you're starting on the second note on the A string. And then keep going through the shapes essentially. So you're starting on the second note again. And then one last idea I had was that we could use this to kind of get us a sort of altered sound. If we take that same shape, but say you're in C sharp minor, if we were playing like over G sharp altered to get that sound, we can use a little bit of a shortcut, and so anytime we see a C sharp,
pentatonic, we need to flatten it to a C or unsharpen it. So you get that sound. And we just follow that same idea, right? So like the... And that would give us a really cool kind of altered sound. Give that a try. I hope that was an interesting lesson. I think I'm being called now. I'll catch you in another video soon. Patreon plays for the backing track and the tab, and just a really cool Paul Gilbert thing. Catch you in another video soon.